A late season flash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Lakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So New Mexico State's offense will start this game off with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might as well run him again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Looking for room at the 40. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Lakers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. To the air, it's Webster. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he gets rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he scores! Touchdown, Aggies!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hainsworth. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Tells to run, wants to pass. Left side is Ellison. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open. And you've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body. Let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try the left side. He's got enough. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And now the Lakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Hainsworth. Pulls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down to the air. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now the Lakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Lakers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Webster. Out wide left, it's Stanley. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. They'll run the counter. He's past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Hainsworth. Reels it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And now the Lakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And now the Lakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Uh-oh, look out.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
On the way, and you bet. A 59-yard field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Deep in the end zone, it's Fry. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Webster. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Eagles with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Motion from the wideout. They'll run him again. Got some green grass. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And now the Lakers getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. The quick game. Tried to hit him with the quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And now the Lakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The handoff. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And now the Lakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hand it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Hainsworth. Finds his target. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sells to fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And now the Lakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's Hainsworth. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Woof. That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Off-play action. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because it...
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And now the Lakers have it with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Hainsworth. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lakers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Man, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
This is a tough part of the...
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Lakers! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Coming out with it, it's Fry. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Lakers get a chance to send out the offense to open this drive. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Hainsworth. Look out! Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Number 47, set to kick this mark.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.